Hey guys, I am Nikita Austen. I'm the Director of Education and Innovation Specialist for the Better Being Company, and we own many brands like Solaray, Cal, LifeFlow, Heritage, and I'm here at Fruitful Yield to teach you guys about some of my favorite products.
Hello, everyone. Jessica Earley from Fruitful Yield. Nice to see you. And we are here with the esteemed Nikita from Better Being. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So every day we have customers coming in looking for magnesium. So Nikita, tell us why magnesium is so important.
Yes, magnesium actually is one of our best sellers as well at our company. And magnesium is responsible for over 300 different enzymatic reactions in the body. So when we think about our muscles and how they work, how our mind works, how our body functions in general, magnesium is so important to be taking to really balance out all those things in the body.
Right.
So one of the biggest forms that we want to talk about is actually magnesium glycinate, right? And the reason is that magnesium glycinate is a highly absorbable form in the body. And so if you're thinking, well, why do I need a highly absorbable form? Well, you might not know this, but you're probably deficient in magnesium. So about, I think it's 50 to 70% of us are
Right.
actually deficient in magnesium.
Right.
One of those reasons being,
Well, because we're not getting the same nutrition from our foods these days in
Absolutely.
the soil.
yep,
That's
so
one.
soil's definitely the biggest one is soil. It's deficient
Right.
in our soil. But here's one that's probably going to hit home for you. If you drink coffee, tea, or alcohol, maybe all of them, hopefully not at once, but if you drink coffee, tea, or alcohol, these are all diuretics. And diuretics make us excrete urine through our kidneys, right? That's why we always have to pee so much more when we drink coffee or we drink tea.
Right.
Now, okay, that's not a bad thing that we have to go to the bathroom. However, what happens is when we excrete the urine through our kidneys are what store our magnesium levels.
Right.
So
Right.
what happens? We are pushing out more magnesium from the body than we're even able to take in through food or take in through supplements.
Right. And I think, if you don't mind me jumping in,
Yeah.
even people when they're sweating, like any bodily fluid that we're
Yep.
excreting, we're losing minerals. So if you're an active person and you're sweating, and anyway,
No,
more
that's
reason.
totally
Yeah.
why it's important to take electrolytes and kind of replenish your body because
Right.
through sweat, through urine, through bowel movements, we lose a lot of minerals during the day. So, let alone are we not getting enough from our food, but the foods we are consuming are often actually depleting that supply that we have.
Right.
So, regardless, magnesium is important, but magnesium glycinate is really important because it's so absorbable that it's a really good form to consume if you do have a deficiency in magnesium.
Very true.
So we'll also go into a little bit about like glycine, right? Like why is this form important? I mentioned that it's absorbable, but there are so many different forms. There's magnesium oxide,
Right.
there's magnesium citrate, glycinate,
Taurinate.
taurate. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly. There's a
this one, that
whole
one.
bunch of them. And so when you think of magnesium, it's usually bound to some kind of carrier. So in this case, you have magnesium and you're binding it to glycine. Okay? Glycine is an amino acid, right? Amino acids are typically building blocks of protein. But in this case, what glycine's really good at is relaxing the body. So when you think like muscle tension or stresses or leg cramps, things like that, glycine really helps to relax the body. What it also does, this is my favorite thing, is it lowers your core body temperature. Okay? When you actually need to fall asleep, your body needs to drop from 1 to 3 degrees in order to get into that restful state. So when you consume glycinate, it helps lower that core body temperature, which is why it's a great form to take in the evening.
I was just going to say, when should we take magnesium? So you're
Yep.
saying in the evening, ideally?
In the evening is great, especially if you have problems with like sleeping or relaxing. Now you could still take it first thing in the morning. Maybe you have naturally just have a little bit more stress in your body or going into a stressful state, for example. This would be a great form to take to kind of get your body eased. But if you're like, well, if I want to take it, but it doesn't matter what time, I would say take it in the evening because it's certainly going to help the body with relaxing.
Awesome.
So,
And if I can relate to that, take it in the evening before bedtime. Sometimes, you have just that nice bad time of sleep. You wake up with that kink in your muscle. That's when I take it in the morning. And then
okay.
especially,
Yeah.
and then if you feel like almost a headache coming on, and you take the magnesium, and it just loosens everything up nicely, keeps things flowing, relax,
Absolutely.
like you said. So,
Yeah.
love it.
So
Love
you
it.
could take it first thing in the morning. I think it just totally depends on what you're feeling.
Mhm.
So that's what we really wanted to teach you guys about is, magnesium is so important for so many parts of the body. So many of us are deficient in this mineral, and glycinate is a great form to take to really get absorption and really get a full dose of magnesium in the body.
So if you need some magnesium, please consider the Cal or Solar Ray options. Both offer magnesium glycinate, and both fantastic options. One more thing I want to ask though.
Yeah.
Why can't people get it in just one pill? I have many customers asking, why is this 3? Why? Tell us why.
Okay, so it depends on the form.
Okay.
If I was going to give you magnesium oxide, I could give you 500 milligrams in a pill. But if I was to give you magnesium glycinate, it's going to take about 3 to 4 pills to get it in there. It's just the size of the molecules, right? And so when you attach it to citric acid, so you have magnesium citrate, or if you attach it to glycinate and you have glycine, glycine is just takes up a lot more room. But again, it gives it a different function, because oxide's really good if I need to go to the bathroom. It's great to have regularity, but it's going to run through you. It's not going to absorb. Where glycine, again, is going to relax those muscles. That's a whole nother ballgame. So it just depends on the form. I know we'd love to get it all in one pill, but minerals are big, and that's why calciums and magnesiums take up a lot more room. And so it's worth it to take a couple more, especially, you know, if you want the form of glycine for better absorption.
Well, sounds good. So if any of you, like I said, need to consider a magnesium glycinate option, these are fantastic to choose from. Okay?
Yeah. Thank you guys.